dragging the ship down to Proxima's surface. The crash will kill them.
Alicia, get the shutdown code ready.
Well, it is so nice to meet you guys. How are you doing today?
Good to meet you as well.
I just got to tell you how excited I am that season 2 is coming out. How does it feel for both of you for season 2 to finally be premiering?
I really am excited because the process of filming season 2 took such a long time, and there's moments where I'm trying to remember what happened in some of the episodes, so I'm really excited to see, it all come together again.
Yeah, I think it's really exciting both of us, we've never revisited a character before, right, Stacey?
Oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah,
no, this is the first time.
Being able to revisit a character in itself was really cool, and to see where they go in this season. Yeah, same with what Stacey said though.
Ryan, first things first, Angus survived the explosion, thank goodness. Did you always know that he was going to be okay, or did you have some concerns as you were reading the script?
Well, here's the thing, right? So in season 1, I knew I was going to be in the whole season. This season, I just knew I was going to be in season 2. I have no idea. I had no idea if I was going to be in the whole thing or a little part. I'm still not going to say. But yeah, I was really scared. I was really, really scared. Especially with how violent he gets injured as well. Reading that in a script, I care about Angus so much, and to see him have to go through that was sad. It was really sad, and having to bring that to the screen was really upsetting. But yeah, I had no idea. I had no clue.
Well, we're really glad that he's okay.
Me too. But so am I, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm sure Alicia is as well, which kind of brings me to my next question. You guys have had great chemistry since the pilot. Alicia has finally realized that she might have some feels, but neither of these characters have had great first relationship experiences. Alicia, if you would like to start, and then Ryan, what can you each tease about how your characters are feeling about this friendship maybe turning into more?
Well, I think after season 1, you can pretty much tell that Alicia's got very, very deep feelings for Angus. And you see it a lot with the new episodes. So episode 1 in season 2, how she's just very protective over him. And she just sees, he looks like he's about to die and she doesn't want that to happen. So she's just very protective. And I think those feelings grow a lot. And she's just kind of like, I want to be there for him. I care so much about him. And yeah, it'll be nice for you guys to see how that potentially grows throughout the season.
I think as well, we've seen at the end of season 1, they definitely like each other. They definitely want this to happen. But with obviously Angus's injuries that he sustains and his recovery, and Alicia being so busy on the ship, it really is. It starts to be about how do they go about it. Will they ever find a time to pursue what they wanted to at the end of season 1? I don't know. Gonna have to watch and find out.
Well, it's clear that Kelly, at least from the premiere, it's clear that Kelly still does care about Angus. She's done a lot of bad things. She did save his life, though. So do you think it's possible for him to forgive her? Is she redeemable in Angus's eyes?
Wow. Maybe. We might explore that. We may go down that road. But yeah, it's really cool, and I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm gonna leave it with that.
Well, Alicia, on the other hand, is not a big fan of Kelly for very understandable reasons. She confronts her a bit in the premiere, and I was a little shocked because this is the first time we really saw her stand up to someone like that. Will Alicia continue with that momentum this season and start putting her foot down more?
This is definitely a season where I think, because so much has happened, and season 1, and we've had so many near-death experiences, and she's looking up to the 3 lieutenants, and I think going forward with this season, she's starting to find herself more, and she is also quite young, so this is her growing up. So you do start to see a kind of growth within her, I think, this season.
Well, one of our problems now, it seems like, is that Angus has Kelly's blood, and we don't know the extent of what that means. I think it could be a problem. Can you share anything about how that will affect Angus's journey this season?
I mean, it affects him a lot. It was really something that I kept in mind the whole time. The idea of your worst enemy's literal blood flowing through your veins, like that, like the idea of wanting to get out your own skin almost, was like imagery that I played with a lot. Obviously, it heals him quicker. It cures his eyesight. I'm gonna leave it there.
Well, my last question for you guys is, if these two characters knew everything that was going to happen, if they knew that, hey, they're not going to make it to Prox B, that's not a thing anymore, do you believe that they still would have gotten on the Ark?
Ooh. I don't know. I think that if Alicia knew that she wouldn't have gotten to Proxima B, maybe not. Because one of the reasons she did get on the ship, that she did accept a position in waste management, obviously it was to learn from everyone that was on the ship going to Proxima B, but one of the biggest driving forces for her was that once you got to the planet, your family back home on Earth was one of the first, priorities to get to the planet. So if she knew that the planet, wouldn't exist and that she'd have to maybe leave her family behind, I don't know. She would have. Maybe she would have tried to find a different way. But I know her family was a big priority for her getting on the Ark.
Yeah, I'd probably say the same. I don't think Angus would go. I think Angus. I don't want to spoil anything. No, I think no. I think if he knew the mission was not going to be successful, I think with those words being said to him, maybe that means his death. I think he'd probably want to spend his last moments with his family. So yeah, I don't think he would have gotten on the Ark if he knew what was going to happen.
And that's perfectly valid. I probably wouldn't have either.
Yeah, I don't think anyone would, to be
But to be fair, they're making the best out of a bad situation.
Exactly. But if it wasn't for getting on the spaceship, though, Angus would never have met Alicia.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
All right, guys, it looks like that is my time for today, but thank you so much for chatting with me. You were both so delightful, and I am looking forward to the rest of season 2.
Thank you so much.
Thank
so nice to meet you.
This is amazing.
Is it actually amazing? Or is it one of those scary science things? It's like amazing, but it's probably going to kill us all.